Hey, what it do? What's good, YouTube? It's your boy TW Primo, and today I'm gonna be talking to y'all about shot creators, man. So here's the deal. I hear a lot of people, and when I say a lot of people, I mean a whole lot. All the way from when 2K19 first came out, like day one. People have been complaining about shot creators for like the whole time. And before I get into this and everything, so people know that I'm not biased. Yes, I do have a shot creator. So I know to some people, yes, my opinion will sound biased, but that's not the case. Because I've had a shot creator for a while now, and the reason I know nothing is wrong with them is because I've been using it since 17, and yeah, the game changes every year, but one thing that hasn't changed is how shot creators are played. The shots they make this year aren't different. The things, well, no, I won't say the things they do aren't different because I'm gonna get into that in a second. But basically, shot creators are still the same. Not too much has changed with shot creators. So a lot of the complaints people are making don't even make sense. They just they're just popular now. That's it. But they're still for the most part the same. Now, a lot of the shot creators that I see people complain about, like my main complaints that I hear for shot creators are number one, that the shot creators that just wiggle around left, right, fade in your mouth, hit the shot every time. Because there's really nothing you can do about that fade unless you jump like right at the same time. Or maybe you got a long wingspan or you're taller, so maybe you can get your hand out there a little faster and get a light contest, which still might not stop it. But I've heard that complaint with the whole fading. I've heard about them just hitting shots in people's face, which I'm gonna talk about in a second too. Actually, I might say that one for a whole separate video because that's not even just shot creators. And the other complaint, the main one, is that shot creators aren't good without screen, or that they need screens to be used. So I'm gonna talk about the fading one first. Here's the deal with the whole fading deal. Now, shot creators are supposed to be able to hit that fade. And when open, they are supposed to be able to hit that fade consistently. It's one of the things the build is made for, those moving shots. That's why the rating goes up so high on it, because it's meant for shot creators to be able to make that shot consistently. Now, thing about that fade is it is guardable. And I'm not talking about screens yet. I'm just talking about pure straight up one-on-one. It is guardable. And I've seen people complain about shot creators. Some of y'all might be getting hit with the screens, but I have seen some of y'all complaining about them, and y'all aren't getting screened. Y'all are just out there playing bad defense. That fade is an easy shot to make for shot creators, but it's an easy shot to defend too. Because when they pull that fade, you should be right there in front of them. Unless you get lost in their dribble moves or something like that, you should be right there in front of them when they pull that fade. In which case, even if your hands are down, you're getting a light contest on that. You got a hand up or you jump, that's a heavy contest and they're missing that shot. So it's not that hard to guard that. And it's a very like y'all it's a very basic move for shot creators. It's like one of the go-to moves. It's like one of the easiest things that shot creators can do is just doing that little fade. And if you can't defend that, imagine going against a shot creator that actually knows what he's doing and is doing more than just the fades. Hitting you with the step backs, the crafty layups getting inside, the hop jumpers, all that kind of stuff. That little fade is nothing compared to what shot creators are actually capable of. Chances are your defense just isn't good enough, and the people playing against you don't feel the need to try all that hard. They're just using the fade because they see you can't guard the fade. And if you can't guard the fade, you shouldn't be complaining about shot creators. You should be figuring out how to play better defense. Just being honest. Now we'll talk about screens, and not just shot creators with screens, because for everybody that complains about shot creators needing to use screens, there are people that complain about other builds using screens. Basically, really this year in general, point guards and shooting guards, of which I am a shooting guard, but I haven't played against a single guard that was able to just kill me offensively without screens. Now, the reason why that's a big deal is because I consider myself good at the game, like not like crazy, not sweaty, not try hard, just a little bit more than casual. Like, I used to say casual, but I've seen the difference now between me and casual players. So I rank myself a little bit higher than casual, but not like no sweaty. Because this year, all sweaties do apparently is use screens to score. And I'm not saying that using screens is a bad thing. By all means, if you see that's what helps you win and you can't win any other way and that's what you got to do, go ahead. That's you. But I know for me, I don't use screens. My build is okay it's amazing offensively, but like speed wise, ball handling wise, a lot of the stuff most people would use to get open, my build is average because I made him taller. And I'll bring y'all build video separately. But yeah, he's taller, so he lacks some of the things a lot of these other people have to get open on his own, but I get it done. I never use screens. Like, literally the only time I use screens is like accidentally, like if I'm running around on the wings or something like that and then one of my teammates runs in the way, or if they come and set the screen and I didn't ask for it. But I don't use screens on purpose. My offense doesn't depend on screens for me to score. It's not that hard for me to score without screens. In fact, it's actually kind of easy. And I'm not talking about just going left, right, and then hitting the fade. Nah, I do more than that. Any good shot creator will. But screens wise, don't complain about just shot creators. First of all, no good shot creator needs screens. It's in the name, shot creator. So if you're playing against a shot creator and they're using screens, just look, they're a bum. It's nothing for you to be worried about. They're a bum for sure. And if you're one of the shot creators that uses screens, yes, I'm saying you're a bum. 100%. Because if you need screens for you to be able to score on the build that's supposed to create its own shot, yeah, you're a bum. And it's not just you either. Not just shot creators. Playmakers, pure playmakers, sharpshooting playmakers, pure sharps. I mean, it's arguable for pure sharps. I've heard both sides. Some people say, you know, they can get open without screens, they don't need them, but most of I haven't played a pure sharp that didn't rely on screens yet. Not against. I've played with like one of my homeboys, but that's because he doesn't really use he's messing around with a little pure sharp build, so he doesn't use it like that. But yeah, mainly playmakers and sharpshooters. Like I was playing with my homeboy the other day, playing against him anyway, and he has his friend, and he was like, yo, hey man, my friend is about to run with us real quick. He's real cool, and I'm playing against him. It's me and two of my other homeboys right quick playing against him and his homeboys. And he was like, yeah, bro, my friend, he's dangerous. If you better hope you're not guarding him, because he will kill you. He will burn you easily. And then I saw his build when the game was getting ready to start, and it said sharpshooting playmaker. And I'm like, okay, well, it's only one way this goes. Either he gets locked up, or I'm about to be running through screens all game. And his homeboy swear, he was like, nah, bro, nah, no screens. It's no screens necessary. He gonna score on you with no problem. He ain't need screens. I said, okay, let's see if he'll show me. Game starts, first possession, he just went back and forth on the 3-point line. Not like on purpose. He wasn't like left, right, and he was trying to drive, but you know, when people drive into you and you just push them back, that's just all that was going on. He went left, I'm there, push him back. He went right, I'm there, push him back. Over and over again, all throughout the first possession. They actually got a shot clock violation. Second possession, same thing happens. Third possession, same thing happens. By the fourth possession, they realize he's not getting anywhere if they don't use screens, and then they start using screens, and of course that leads to them winning the game. Because at that point, I mean, he is a sharpshooting playmaker. He is going to hit those threes if he's open, and that's what those screens were doing. So it's not just shot creators that use screens. It's a lot of people with the ability to get open on their own, but they don't. But that is a whole separate rant to go on. But basically, the point of this video is me saying, look, bro, get off shot creators' backs, man. Because a lot of y'all are complaining about something that's really just about your defense. It ain't even got nothing to do with the archetype you guarding. If I'm being honest, like that's how it is. Y'all are just playing bad defense, and I know this because, like I said, I don't consider myself a sweaty. If y'all look at my record, it's not nowhere near sweaty. I'm decent at the game, offensively and defensively, and I never have problems guarding. I say probably the only build I have issues guarding is slashers, and that's just because if they're bigger than me, they can just run right past me, and once they're holding down square, it's just up to 2K what's going to happen from there. But any dribbling archetype, any shooting archetype, one-on-one, you're not doing nothing with me. And that's how it should be with the rest of y'all. Y'all just gotta work on y'all defense, that's all. But don't blame shot creators for what you got going on, though. That ain't cool. Y'all out here about to get something nerfed just because you can't play defense. Come on, don't do that. But anyways, for those of you that did make it to the end of the video, a lot of you that are watching this may notice I am a new YouTuber. This is like the gameplay in the background right now is pre-recorded, so I don't know if this is gonna be my first video or one of my first. But I am letting y'all know, yes, I am going to be doing YouTube for 2K. Some of you may have already seen me streaming on Twitch for it under, it's the same username for those that want to go watch anytime I'm broadcasting. It's just TWX Primo, just like it is on here. So some of you may have seen me from my stream already. I'm trying to get the whole YouTube thing going. I'm gonna try and get you guys videos daily for now, as I'm working with y'all to build my channel and everything. I'm gonna try and get those videos out every day. And I got a lot of them that, you know, things like this that are either conversations for people to have with me or just regular videos. Like I said, I am gonna bring a build video sometime soon, and videos on other controversial things with the game, me having fun with my friends, all that kind of stuff. But for those looking for the broadcast, like I said, it's TWX Primo on Twitch. I broadcast usually after like 6 every day, and then it runs late into the night. So if you're ever on there, just, you know, say what's up. I'll see you, and I appreciate y'all watching. So leave a like if you enjoyed it. Definitely go into the comment sections and let me know what you think about shot creators, especially if there are any of y'all shot creators out there like me that aren't like the dudes that these other guys are talking about. Because apparently it is a lot of shot creators out there to use screens. I haven't played against a lot of them, but apparently there are a lot of them. And y'all are right to complain about it, but trust me, complain about the person, not the archetype. But yeah, y'all leave y'all opinions down in the comments. Like I said, if you enjoyed the video, leave me a like, subscribe for sure to catch the rest of my videos I'm gonna have coming out. Let's start rocking and get this channel up there, boys. I appreciate y'all watching. Peace out.